Let me to begin with the subject called costing or cost accounting. Okay. What do we do in cost accounting? We'll come to that later. Before we start with cost accounting, there are different things that you have to understand. One is expenses, second one is cost, third one is price, next one is value. What is the difference? What is the difference between expenses, cost, price, and which one? Value. Expenses is a term that is used in financial accounts. It is used in which accounts? Financial accounts. It refers to amount spent in the past. It refers to amount spent in the past. That is which one? Expenses. Cost is the word that is used in cost accounting. What do you mean by cost then? Expenses to cost can a difference. For example, in 2022, we purchased a gold for 4,000 rupees per gram. What is the cost of the gold? 4,000 rupees per gram. When it was purchased in 2022, somewhere January, February, or March, we purchased some gold. Now, a customer is coming with an order. A customer is coming with an order that requires about 10 grams of gold. Okay, so the ornament, which may be a chain or a necklace, it requires about what? 10 grams of gold to be used. What is the rate you will charge to the customer? Will you put 10,000, 10 into 4,000 or 10 into current market rate? Current market rate may be like 4,500 per gram. Which one you will do? காஸ்ட்னு சொல்றது நம்ம 4,000 per gram கஸ்டமருக்கு சொல்லுவோமா? Will you tell 4,000 per gram to the customer or will you tell them 4,500 rupees per gram? Cost நீங்க 4,000 சொல்லவே மாட்டோம் because that is expenses incurred in the last year. What is the current value? What is the current value? 4,500. We'll say gold order cost 4,500. So 10 into 4,500, 45,000 plus stone charges plus making charges plus wastage. We will add and tell this is the total value. This is the total value. So simple. Now, do you understand the difference between cost and expenses? Cost refers to current value of resources consumed for a particular objective. Clear? Value of resources consumed, current value of resources consumed for a particular objective. That is called as which one? Cost. Okay, pay attention. Let's assume I'm coming to your home for interior decoration work. Interior decoration work. I purchased raw material last month for 1,000 rupees. Then I purchased raw material in the last month for how much? 1,000 rupees. Today, if I have to buy the same raw material in the market, I'll be spending 1,200. Now, while quoting the price, will I take raw material cost as 1,000 or 1,200? 1,200. Then I don't have workers. I do work by myself. Let it be carving, cutting, fixing. I do. I don't employ any labor. I do by myself. Then what is the labor cost that you are spending? Expenses? Zero. I don't pay outsiders. I do work by myself. But as labor cost, what I will do? Sir, it will take over 5 days of work. So labor cost will be like 5,000. Labor cost will be like 5,000. Do I pay somebody? Do I pay this cost to somebody? No, it is for myself. It is for which one? Myself. For myself in financial accounts, I don't charge anything because I don't pay. But in costing, I will put labor cost how much? 5,000 because that is the value of my time consumed for the objective of which one? Interior decoration. Clear? So cost is more to do with value of resources consumed. It's to do with more with value of which one? Resources consumed. What do you mean by price? What do you mean by price? Simple. It refers to either selling price or purchase price. the word used by wholesalers and retailers. Okay, if you go to the wholesaler, they will talk about the price at which they bought, the price at which they sold. Wholesalers and what? Retailers. You can call them as traders. The traders will use the word which price? Purchase price and which price? Selling price. Then who will use the word the cost? Manufacturers will use the cost. Manufacturers will use which term? The term called as which one? Cost. Those who manufacture, you go to a place in which the product is made, let it be furniture or anything, any article, what they will use? Sir, manufacturing cost is this much. Okay, plus this profit margin. So I sell for you like that. You go to a trader, they buy and sell. They will say this is the price at which we buy, this is the price at which what? We sell. Expense is the word that is used in which one? Only financial accounting for the purpose of ascertaining profit or loss. Then what do you mean by value? What do you mean by value? Have we heard anywhere this word called as value? 2 minutes. Level of satisfaction. Value of the article depends on what? Level of satisfaction. In economics, we call this as utility. Utility. The word used by consumers. The words used by consumers. Clear? Manufacturers will use the term cost. Price is the word that is used by whom? Traders. Value is the word that is used by consumers. Now, in practical scenario, which one should be low, which one should be more? When you make a chart, which one will be the lowest, which one will be the highest? When you make a chart, I draw 3 lines. Tell me which one should be the lowest, which one should be the highest. Cost. Then price. Then value. Okay. Cost definitely you have to recover. Without recovering the cost, can you sell the product? I manufacture for 10 rupees. Can I sell the product for 9 rupees? No, not possible. The difference between cost and price, we call it as which one? Profit. Who enjoys the profit? Manufacturer, traders. Traders are middlemen, wholesalers, retailers. They will have profit. Without profit, is it possible to run business? Let it be manufacturing or trading. Without profit, is it possible to run business? No. Then, who enjoys the surplus? For example, the cost was 15 rupees. Selling price is 18 rupees. This 3 rupees profit is enjoyed by what? Maybe 1 rupee by manufacturer, 1 rupee by wholesaler, 1 rupee by retailer and the mari. Then the consumer feels that the worth of the product is 22 rupees. Consumer feels that the value of the product is how much? 22 rupees. Okay. What is the surplus? This is known as consumer surplus. Consumer surplus. How much? 4 rupees. I find the value, the level of satisfaction is more than the price that I pay. Otherwise, I enjoy more than the price that which I pay. I've got more enjoyment than the price that I pay. So this is called as which one? Consumer surplus. If the value is lesser than the price, whether people will buy, let's assume value is only 17 rupees, price is 18 rupees. Will you buy? Sorry, 17 rupees is the value, but I have to pay 18 rupees for that. Will you buy? You will not buy. So only when this chain continues, then the production will continue. Everybody should have a profit. Everybody should have a profit. Without profit, nobody will run. Number one, manufacturer should have profit, traders should have profit, consumer also should have profit. How consumers will have profit? The price that you pay should be less than the value of the product or utility or level of satisfaction that you get from the இது ஒர்த்தா இல்லையான்னு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, இது இவ்வளவு ஒர்த் இல்லை, 18 rupees ஒர்த் இல்லைன்னு அர்த்தம், you will not buy. இல்லைன்னா அது ஒர்த் அப்படின்னு என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க, you will buy. When will you buy? When the value is more than the price. So the value chain system, what should be the lowest? Cost should be the lowest, then comes the price, the highest should be what? Value. When the chain continues, production will continue, distribution will continue. When this chain stops, what will stop? Somewhere something will stop. Copy பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? Next. Take up this also. Cost and price difference is profit enjoyed by manufacturers and which one? Traders. Then price and value difference is called as what? Consumer surplus. அவனுக்கு surplus இருந்தால் தான் they will buy the product. So with this small introduction, we stop today for